Hello and welcome back to the second part of our first episode. As I said previously, this part is going to be mainly placing the greenhouses, doing some industrial areas. It's not going to be as long as the first one. So the greenhouses are not, they don't exist anymore in Dumbraveni. There is a spot on Google Maps that say the old greenhouses, so I was thinking as a good idea to try and reproduce them. I've used a couple of roads to place the trees inside the greenhouse. Right now I'm trying to replace this building because I try to not use any of the buildings from that mod. This is a mod that I converted myself. I used it in Transport Fever 1. And here I'm trying to make it look like a garage for tractors. Recently find out these tractor sets. I only had one, and that's the small one. So this tractor here is from the Russian mod. This that you can see now on the screen was the Russian mod. There's quite a few. There's quite some nice looking buildings in there as well, but unfortunately, most of them they modified the terrain, and they also have collision enabled. So now I'm trying to make it look like it's a dirt road, and the truck station doesn't stand out. I tried different stuff. I was quite sure there's a texture that looks like the road, but I was wrong. So I ended up putting some pieces of road that you will see in a minute. So I placed that building there so it looks like a pump house. I had the Russian building, but I think it was a bit too big in comparison with the truck station. Again, I'm using a couple of containers. I'm not quite sure how they're called. Tanks? Yeah, I think that's the word, tanks. Again, placing some pipes just for decoration. Now I'm placing some side buildings so it looks like looks a bit more realistic and doesn't look so empty. Just adding the small details with the brush. And then I've decided it's a good thing to place two more buildings in here just to fill up the gap. And here is gonna be, I've tried to do like a farmhouse. So we got a few horses in there. I tried to look for a building that looks like a farmhouse in general. So this one seems appropriate for me, so I went with this one. I had some buildings, some horses inside, but it looked a bit weird. I placed it and then I decided to delete it and change it. Adding a couple of horses, and now I'm looking for a suitable building. Again, I couldn't remember where the mods are. I've seen them so many times, I just couldn't remember where they are. And autosave seems so often. Right, so this is the building that I was looking for, and then I placed a back wall. And then obviously adding trees. I love trees. And then just filling up the gaps with buildings. I tried to place some more modern looking buildings in a couple of areas, just so it looks like some of the old houses have been revamped. Here I placed all these tall buildings, and then I decided to change them to smaller size one, Again, the reason being is if you take a bus ride, you won't be able to see in the churchyard. So that should be the new build section of the town. Here, I was thinking it's gonna be some kind of industries, but then I said I'm gonna place some fields, and if I decide to place industries in the future, I can just erase that and then place the industries. At the moment we're shipping cargo in Dumbraveni, and the way it's done, I have placed, I think there's a mod that allows you to place an industry and it will produce all the goods that you need without any input. So I've placed it in the next town. There's some bad reviews on Steam Workshop saying the mod causes lags, so I'm not gonna use it. I'll just use it for this first town until until I decide where all the industries are going. So this is gonna be like an old farmhouse with a lot of I was gonna place this one, but it looks too big, and I've just placed an old vanilla one, which I think it looks pretty good. So we're coming to the end of the second part. I hope you enjoyed it, and you're looking forward for the next episode. As I said previously, I do not put time on when the next video will be released. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.